Hey, welcome to the show, guys. I'm. One second. Here they come.
It's your boy Niles.
Oh, it's your boy Justin. We really about to get into this. Y'all about to see some good content.
What's up, everybody? It's Don. You know me, Don.
Yo, family, you know who it is. It's your boy, the smoothest outlaw this side of the Mississippi, here with the Empire. You know, my crew.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Young Steak on you, aka It's Your Figure Trigger Man, aka Stangalicious. With this podcast, we're gonna talk about some stuff we like. Hope you guys enjoy. Aka Sir Lucius Air left foot in the booth, and we still colder than the polar bear's toenail.
It's your boy Big Kev. So we finna do this podcast right on and popping. Y'all better tune in. If y'all don't, y'all missing out.
There's old hell, there he go again talking that mess.
Speed it along, like now.
Oh, wait, I think I took too much time overstarting.
Right now? Y'all ready? Right now.
Yeah, right now.
We about to do it right now? Right now.
Right now.
Right now?
All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all. And
Big biscuits.
did this man just say big biscuits?
Did you just? Let's go.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, nigga. Damn.
All right. Well, I don't like intros. Everybody knows I don't like intros, but we got to do it anyway to get people familiar with the show. I'm your host, Mr. Continuity.
Shit, I don't want to do that shit either.
I'm the. You want to do
Nigga,
the
obviously you're not doing it. Ryan doing it.
Exactly, I'm doing it. And then we got my boy Yusuf. We got Justin
I
Collins,
didn't know I was gonna go first.
Yo,
Ricky White Grant Jr.
hello, how you doing?
You want to put some enthusiasm behind that?
Sound like my mother, to be honest.
Look in the camera and say hello. Look in the camera and say hello.
Yo,
What's up?
Ricky, the way you're looking right now, I have a picture for that, but I don't remember what happened that day.
Oh yeah,
When you were
you
looking
called
off
me. I
into
was on
the distance.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Kev, Big Kev.
You're
We got Quayshawn.
Well, go on.
It's so mysterious, bro.
Oh God. How y'all doing today, fellas?
well, I ripped my
Alright,
pants. Average.
All right. I got shot.
Ripped my pants at work, nigga.
Hold on, what?
Kevin, why you have to say that and look sad as you said it? Like, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out my Microsoft password.
Hold on. Let me scroll to this man so I can see his face.
What happened?
Hey, my hero, you got
Nah,
what happened to you today?
What you mean?
All right, we'll just listen to it later.
Wait, what did I do? What? Wait,
Rewind.
Yo, I
the
got
clip.
antagonized for nothing. What is going on,
Bro, it
bro?
sounded like you said you got shot today, bro.
It did. He said that. That's what he said.
He
I
said
didn't say that.
All right. So anybody
What'd
who's
you say,
watching
Ricky?
this, I want y'all to record this. All right. I want y'all to replay this shit, and I want y'all to send in the clip of Ricky saying he got shot. Okay? Because I know that nigga said he got shot. Everybody
I
fucking
didn't
heard
say
the nigga say
that.
he
Why
got
are
shot.
y'all?
You're
Y'all are
right.
Bro, this is like an off-topic thing, but I can't wait to the point where like we get like very noticeable to the point where we got like a Twitter page that's like no context, everyone's favorite group chat, and it's just a bunch of outlandish
It would be full
shit.
of Ricky. It would be 100% full of Ricky saying nonsense.
It would be either
Me?
Ricky saying some very outlandish things or just me doing
Outlandish.
weird threats.
These
Yeah,
words.
you probably eating and shit.
I really don't like these words.
You don't
Bro,
like
I
it?
ate
Because they're
one
true.
calzone, niggas gonna kill me.
Bowzone.
Hey, I got a cramp.
Bowser,
Ricky,
my
don't-
guy.
Ricky,
Bowser.
don't mute your camera. Come back.
Come on, man. I'm sorry. My mom texted me. I gotta make sure she's good.
Man, fucking let's
Your
get
mom
right to
texted
it.
you, why'd you mute your camera?
The way your freaking picture popped up looked like you died or something.
It- like one of the
Like,
rest in peace.
this is the end of a BET movie.
Always some
Yo,
complex
always
movie
somebody
going on.
dying near you, Ryan.
For real.
I see no change.
You think the shit
Anytime
be
I was on the
safer
phone with
if
either
everybody
Ryan or
nigga-
James.
That nigga
always
Ryan
a
lives in
siren.
Crenshaw.
I live downtown. So let's get into our topics today. What let's discuss colorism. I was speaking to a friend Bree the other day, and I also made a tweet about it.
Shout out Brianna.
And shout out Brianna Johnson.
So fun. Golly. Brianna, if you
Relax.
watch this, you are
You should
so
calm
fun.
down. He had to put that in there.
I swear to God,
Relax.
you is the finest woman
Ricky,
ever.
Ricky.
My bad. All right. My bad.
Yeah, ratio that nigga.
Damn.
Her boyfriend
I like
a cop, by the
ratio.
way.
Shut the fuck up.
Her boyfriend a cop.
Oh, I forgot she got a boyfriend. Yo, don't put that in.
Nah, too late.
Too late, you idiot.
It was about to be so natural for me to say fuck 12. I just
Wait,
don't know
Ryan.
why.
Yo,
Ryan, why aren't you using Streamlabs on top of this?
Because Streamlabs is whack.
You can still
But,
say my cousin's a cop, and I still say fuck 12, but I respect him.
Yeah,
because of that.
Word is bond.
Yeah, every cop but him.
So yeah,
I gotta
so
open up the cop
me
too.
and Bree were talking. We were having a conversation about colorism in entertainment. I made a tweet about it the other day saying, I'll never forgive how people allow the media to kind of portray darker tone couples as an anomaly. And the reason why I said that is because I see a lot of times on Twitter, and I want to say Instagram a lot, where there's these posts and videos and stuff like that of people in these, like all these couples and stuff, darker skinned couples, and they're getting all these praise for being, special, powerful, legendary, just being something that you don't see normally. And I feel as though that is an issue that we have allowed social media to portray it as that, because I see darker skinned couples all the time. I see it in my family, I see it in friends, I see it out on the street. But in the entertainment industry and especially social media has made it seem as though this is like some silver tiger in the jungle,
something rare that you've never seen in your life. Like you only see this once in your lifetime.
Exactly that. And I find it like, shout out to all melanin queens and kings and all people of color out there. I'm at the point where I'm more annoyed by it. I still retweet it, I still share it and stuff like that, but I'm more annoyed by it because I'm like, this isn't. I feel as though y'all done taken something, y'all fetishized it, and y'all made it a trend. You feel me? Like, I feel people, especially people like non-people of color, non-blacks, see it as more of a trend more than something that is everyday life. And I feel as though that's never been a thing up until more recently, where people are like, they're like, oh shit, they're so beautiful. They did a photo shoot and they're so brown and
they've always been
chocolate.
beautiful.
They've always been beautiful. Like, they've always been beautiful. But
bro,
I like
it's really
your opinion on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah.
It's just the simple fact that people, because like, I don't know where this fetishization of dark skinned people came out of nowhere, but it's just like where was this energy at like years ago? And I don't know, like remember when at least when I was growing up, like a lot of people wanted like light-skinned girls or light-skinned boys with the curly hair and the tattoos and shit.
Girls saying,
like,
"Oh, my baby's gonna be light-skinned baby."
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, freaking dark skin just becomes the new like everybody's like hype for it, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, is this? Do y'all really genuinely like dark skinned people, or are you just following the trend? Like,
the trend.
It's fucking weird as shit. Like, I don't
100%.
know. Like when I see like some of these like girls that aren't black fetishize like black men, like I just be like, bro, like relax. like you on that bullshit right now. Like calm the fuck down.
Exactly. And I think
they'd be like, oh, I only do black and black only. Like, relax, bro.
Right. And what's also crazy too is like, I would say like there's also like the exact opposite, especially when it comes to dating, right? When it comes to dating and like relationships, it'd be like, I primarily hear a lot of like, especially in the demographic that I'm in, being in Los Angeles, I hear women saying, and I don't want to just say all women, but like I hear a lot of like white women say like, oh, they'll never date a black guy. They're like, they don't find black guys attractive and stuff like that. And I think it's super strange. And then I think I've been like born on that, like even going to Catholic school and stuff like that. It's like me being the only black person in my class. I've kind of been like, yo, I had to look clear at the type of people I look at for like relationships or like I find interest in, especially like when it comes to like like Tinder or like any of those applications to kind of like date, right?
Dating websites.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I'll look on there and then I'm like, oh, I see somebody I find attractive, and then I feel as though like I have to go on like Instagram now to kind of see like look at the things they post. I'm like, yo, are they posting photos with them and other people of color? If they're not, if it's all their friends are white, I'm like, she don't like black guys. She don't like black guys, or like sports.
Bro, you'll get ones where like there's a dating app called Black, and it's for like black people meeting like other black people, and you'll get like white girls on there saying like, oh, I want to like meet my black king and stuff, and I feel like it's just like, yo, you could like black people without like, you don't have to compliment us using chocolate or any of those other weird like terms. Like I don't understand when people do that. Like when people white guys go up to black girls and like we'll make good mixed babies. It's like that's weird.
That's weird.
They be like, you look pretty for a
hella
dark
weird.
skinned girl.
Yeah.
I don't know why they say dumb shit like that.
Like, why is that one of y'all compliments? How does that even make
That's
sense?
a backhanded compliment to keep it true.
Facts.
I also think I think as though like to a lot of people, especially a lot of I would say white women, not even trying to target all white women. I'm just saying just like, white women, it's like I see a lot of them say things like, I've never been with a black guy. It's more like they just never been with it. And I think it's the exposure to other people outside of just, the white community, which is crazy because there's so many other people in these other communities. It's just like, oh, they'll go on every route except for a black dude. And I think they're bred to like think that the worlds are so different, where I feel as though myself too, I'm in that position too. It's like, I don't see myself, not that I don't see myself, but like, I have to think twice about being in a relationship with a white woman because I'm like, I know we're going to get stares out in public or stares or concerns from the family.
Yes. I asked this question Ricky earlier. I said, do you think it was easier to be in a interracial relationship like back when like with our parents' time, or is it easier now in this day and age?
It's easier now.
You feel like it's easier now? Like I said, Rick, I feel like you're more under a microscope now.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I say it's easier now for the fact that you see it more, and it's like, what's it called? It's so pushed in like movies and shows now. Like if they have that one black character, they're always with a white person.
All right, so on
it's
that,
more
then,
obvious.
Because I see, it's crazy because I made this like I kind of made a realization. I made a realization a couple of days ago, and I was like, yo, you definitely see a lot of more interracial couples on it, right? But I rarely see interracial couples where it's two darker skinned couples. I have yet to see that in like commercials, right, where they're actually darker tone.
I mean, like you look at Netflix and like even movies, it's like how many dark skinned people are in movies and shows,
right?
Like
I don't follow some type of stereotype.
Exactly.
It's like what type of roles do they have?
Yeah.
So it's like if you just like watching it, it's like, bruh, there's really no representation. It's like, yeah, Zendaya's a good actress, but it's like sometimes I don't really want to see her.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I want to see a darker skinned female.
Right.
And it's not a knock on her.
Give me something like an Ari Lennox or something.
Yeah.
It's not like back in the day. It's not like back in the day when they would recycle the same black actors and stuff throughout the whole movie and everything like that. You see Morris Chestnut in every damn movie.
Oh yeah, Morris Chestnut always that one nigga.
But it is starting to get like that though. But it's like, it's like you see the same light skinned actresses, but it's like, that could also go to a darker skinned role. Like sometimes it's even like a book or like a comic has like the dark skinned character, but they make it a lighter skinned woman just because, white people.
Oh, who's the superhero? What's her name? She's from the Young Justice. Yeah, they had the thing on Twitter when they're used to her being like a darker tone girl. Then
she's originally a dark skinned girl.
Did they make her white or light skin?
Bumblebee or whatever.
She was in Teen Titans and Young Justice.
Oh, she's originally a dark skinned woman, and like her character is based on also being like dark and being a woman. But it's like they made in the new like the new cartoon on Cartoon Network, they made her light skin.
Damn.
And a lot of people's excuses in the comments, like regarding that sort of thing, is it's just to fit the palette of the show. Well, I mean, come on
What
now,
palette?
Bumblebee's been in like,
Palette? What?
yeah,
Because the palette doesn't
freaking
incorporate people who darker colors. Like that's crazy though.
So
The fact that they
backhanded.
like,
have
come on,
to do that.
Bumblebee has been in like 10 different shows already, and they've all had different color palettes, and they all know how to make her dark skin.
Yeah,
they don't.
We came from shows like A Different World where they have diverse colors all around to just like, all right, let me get these same light skinned girls and everything like that.
The same thing was for Suicide Squad, the game that's coming out. You know how much heat they got for making Deadshot black
in the game too.
Yeah, it's like, bro, they're like, he's not supposed to be black, this, that. It's like, yo, he's a made up character.
Right. And he's I feel as though he's more like, and like from my, personal like experience with the character, like my knowledge of him, he's kind of a one-dimensional character. And I like the fact that, now I don't want to say one-dimensional. I feel as though like they've kind of written him more as one-dimensional, but then the fact that they made him black
also helps.
Exactly, it adds on layers to it because there's more of a story to it. And then like the fact that like I don't want to say I loved the Suicide Squad movie. I loved Will Smith's portrayal.
I liked parts.
Yeah, I like parts. I loved Will Smith's
parts out there. Because like how we were just talking about how like they made Bumblebee light skin, or for example Jinx is gray, but like the whole Deadshot thing. Just put this out there. Deadshot's character has nothing to do with the color of his skin. That's the only issue. Like you know what I'm saying. Whereas Jinx and Bumblebee, it's intrinsic upon their actual like ethnicity. So they're like them being like dark skinned characters matters completely to their story. Where it doesn't matter what Deadshot looks like. He could be an Asian dude. You know what I'm saying? For all the people that were up in arms about that.
It's like making Vixen a white woman.
Making the Blue Beetle a white guy when he's been Spanish the whole time, Javier.
Yeah, or it's like making Vixen a man for that matter. It's like the only exceptions for me are Superman. I don't think having a black Superman will make him reach a better audience, because honestly, Superman isn't supposed. He's an alien from outer space coming down here and like living in Kansas. It's like he's not really. He doesn't resonate with most people.
Yeah, you can't make that. You can't make Superman black. You can't make it black.
Like
I wouldn't want to see it.
It doesn't make
even the black people wouldn't want that.
Because also. Well,
in
the
multiverse, it would make sense.
Yeah, in the multiverse, they did that. In the comics, I think it was like Earth 2, where they made
a
Superman
black president.
Yeah,
they're just forcing this black
Superman.
agenda too much. Like this black agenda that they have is annoying.
Yeah, I feel there's a way to do it. Yeah, I think there's a way to do it where it's not distasteful.
Yeah, like it feels like they're doing like it's basically like they're doing like just kind of like the same thing with this.
It's just a bunch of handouts.
Yeah,
like, it's just like yo, like just like okay, here, shut up. Like that's basically how.
And it's like there's nothing wrong with Henry Cavill. He's honestly a phenomenal Superman.
100%.
Looks, persona, and everything.
Probably he's my favorite Superman. I
feel hold on.
Here's the thing. I agree with Ryan because it goes Henry, Christopher, then Tom.
Christopher Reeve is the GOAT.
But then the last two Superman movies was kind of weak.
They don't count. We only count 1 and 2.
Oh God! But no, like back on topic. So how like people got pissed about Disney casting what's her name?
Halle.
Yeah, Halle. They casted Halle as Little Mermaid. People were pissed.
A black Ariel.
She's a fish.
She's a fucking fish. She is a fucking fish. Okay? People are mad that they cast this black woman as this character that has been always perceived as white. And it's like, at the end of the day, she's a fucking fish. Like,
so do y'all how do y'all feel about when a white person voice acts a black person?
I have no issue with that.
I have no issue with it.
My thing was, go ahead, Ricky.
No, I was saying because, like, I mean, it's a voice that just needs to be lent. Now I can see if it's like some role where like you it kind of needs to be a black person, then I understand it. But like for instance, like Nadine Ross from Uncharted 4, like that was voiced by a white woman.
Yeah.
So and she nailed that role. Like everybody loved that character. No one even knew until they hit up Google.
Right.
So it's
What
really
about-
just like
My thing
Cleveland
was
Brown.
Cleveland Brown. All
Yeah.
right. So when I heard that the voice of Cleveland Brown was, quitting as voicing
stepping
him,
down.
I was like, that is a smart move. Like I felt I was like, that's such a respectful, like honorable move for him to do such a thing, because he didn't have to do that. It's not like he was getting backlash for it. He took it upon himself to step down from that role because he wanted to give that role to a colored person. And there are people who can do that voice. My friend Arif also goes by Azers. He's been doing the Cleveland Brown voice on like YouTube and stuff like that, right? Like he does it like when he plays video games on his channel. He's been doing it for a couple years, and he sounds just like Cleveland Brown. He's done raps in the Cleveland Brown voice. So I think giving a role like that to him would be like a perfect thing, because it's not like you're losing anything from the character. It's not like you're losing from it. Like he's a great actor. He can do the role too. So when I saw that, I was like, I was like, honestly, I was all for it. I was like, he's stepping down. He can step down. Like that's a good chance for somebody to step down. Like it was a good.
What John Witherspoon's son said is what made more sense to me, because he was like, it depends on, like what Ricky was saying, depends on like how do you want the voice to sound, and then what that character is doing.
Shout out JP.
So it's like if like Boondocks, if they had white people as Huey and Riley, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, heck no.
But like Samuel L. playing that white character who wants to like quote unquote act black makes perfect sense. Or like Allison Brie playing I think it's Mindy from Big Mouth makes sense because she sounds like that character.
Right.
Or like playing Diane from BoJack Horseman makes sense. It's like I feel like certain people were dropping it just to be like, oh, I don't want to get canceled. It's like you want to like,
that's a good point.
Y'all are going after the wrong people. Like just because they're making the voice doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Now, like the guy that played the Indian,
Apu?
Apu from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You should definitely have never took that position.
100%. All right. So he should have dropped from that a while ago. And he should have dropped from it. And it's like I understand, and like I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because I kind of understand, like, he's an actor, it's kind of his only role, right? But I don't want to say he's in the wrong for taking that role. I want to say that the Simpsons were wrong for making that character as racist as they did, and making him that character, like allowing him to be that character. I want to say the Simpsons were in the wrong for creating that character as racist as they did. That's where I think the fault should be at, because he took the role as somebody like, a starving actor wanting to get their role in the world, right? To get their foot in the door. That's where he took the role as, where they created the character. They opened that door for him to be playing this racist and ignorant character for such a long time,
And so that's what the other part was. It was like, he was saying that voice acting circle is so small that there's really like only a handful of people that really get called, because it's like they voiced everyone, and like the circle and the networking is so small. The problem isn't like, oh, a person is acting a color that they're not, or acting a race that they're not. It's more so like, oh, well, how about we give this person a try?
Exactly. All right, next on our topic.
That's like the.
Hold on. Are we stepping back into the relationship standpoint with colorism still?
Yeah, we can elaborate a lot more on that. Because I did also think like when I was having that conversation, I remember in high school, right? There was the stigma of, like, I don't want to say stigma. There was like more of a prejudice against dating outside of your race, right? And I remember being in class. Actually, I was in lunch. I remember. I felt like in high school, people were a lot more open to them not liking, the date outside the race. I felt like people were a lot more confident about it, and people were a lot more verbal about it. I was in lunch once, and white girl came over to me. Somebody I had a crush on. Their friend actually came over to me. Was like, "Yo, such and such said that they don't like they're not attracted to black people, or like they don't like black people." That's what they said. And then the girl came over and she was like, "No, I just said I'm not attracted to them." And I just looked at her in the face and I was like, "Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me this? Like, you could have just said." I think what made it worse is the fact that they said that they don't like black people. Because I'm like, damn, my personality is great. I look good. The reason why they don't like me is for the color of my skin. Because that's really what, if you break it down, that's what it comes to. You can have a beautiful personality. You can be 6 foot, sexy, head to toe, great personality, smart, money, all that shit. But at the end of the day, they can really just not like you for the color of your skin.
But that's both sides, though. That's not just a black thing. But black people do it more because we've been forced to do that because white people, they look at us like they're like, oh, he's black. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to date the white person because they do it to us. But then we also been taught that from as kids, like, you're having black families is like, oh, well, back in the day, that wasn't really what we do. So like, you bring home a white girl, your mom, your dad look at you like you crazy, like, oh,
100%.
Except for like certain cases where like I said with my family, my mom has dated and my dad, they dated all outside of any ethnicity. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So like when I stumble upon like some people that I know, like my friends, I'm like, oh yeah, I like a white girl, she cute and everything. They be like, hold on, you ain't supposed to be doing all that. I'm like,
I have
what's
a
wrong
question.
with it?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
So like I was in elementary school. Like I went to mostly like white schools and stuff, and basically like me and this girl used to socialize like every day, and she like told one of her friends like she likes me, but she doesn't like black guys. But she doesn't know if that makes her racist. So I figured I don't know the answer to that question, but I figured I asked y'all.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That means
wait, what happened? So basically, the question is, if somebody says that they don't like, they think they're attracted to you, but they don't like you because of the color of your skin, is that racist?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. They're saying that I love your personality. You're a great person. You're cute, this and that. But
almost, so it's like a
because
confirmation.
It's really, you're great. You look good. You're smart. But because you're a nigga, I can't fuck with you. That's really what it is. Yeah. It's because you're a nigga, I don't like you. That's really what it is.
It's also like they're afraid too because their families are, I want to say, more prejudiced than they are. So it's what they know.
Like they don't. Yeah, exactly. They grew
so
up
they're
with
afraid.
That
They're afraid that they'll be neglected by their family because they're stepping out of their norm.
Right.
So
which is
everybody just avoids the whole thing.
Yeah.
Me, I don't give a damn. You can be blue, green, yellow, black, brown, white. You look. Hey, look. If we mix, we click. We click.
I mean,
that's what the racist said.
Sound good.
He said, what he said?
So that's a racist person favorite line. You can be blue, red. I don't care.
All lives matter,
but
right?
I actually mean, I don't give a damn. Like if you put
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
I'm shoot my shot regardless.
I don't care. I'm shoot my
JR.
Exactly. I'm gonna be frowned upon, but regardless, I'm still pull up.
Yeah, I'm like I've taken off of like using. I don't like using dating apps to begin with, but like in the community that I'm in or like around, I be on like Tinder and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, this girl cute, and I'm looking at the photos or whatever, the Instagram, and I'm like, dang, they don't got a single nigga in their page.
There are so many girls that I see that are attractive, and I won't swipe because I know, well, I'm black. I'm not going to.
You can just really and that's what I be trying to. I try to explain that to people, and I especially my non-blacks and select POCs. I try to explain the fact that you can kind of just sense it. Being a black person, you can kind of just sense it. Like you can sense when a white person won't bang with somebody of color. Like you
have a better chance of getting. Go ahead.
A lot of white girls, like in general, like to date outside of their race just so they can fit in. It's to add a
Yeah,
little. It's to
that's
add a
true.
little seasoning to them to their lives. That's all
They
that
don't
shit
they
is.
don't really like that person, but they want to be there just so they can understand their culture, I guess.
There's a
Kevin
better
has
chance.
seen. Kevin has seen customers avoid me and go to him.
Every day. It's almost
like-
every single day.
You got your forces on?
No, bro. I be wearing, bro. I be like, there was this
You
one
gotta wear
specific
some New
one.
Balances, man.
Bro, I wear my red Nikes.
Yeah, it's the
Like,
You
my
five.
running
so you gotta wear
shoes.
some you gotta wear some Nike Monarchs, man.
But look, this the thing, like
The white
bruh,
ones.
White dads.
The white ones. The white
white
one with
Bruh,
the blue
it
shirt.
be, y'all know I don't wear white shoes. Y'all know I don't wear white shoes.
Y'all go with
I've
the
never
Them
seen this.
things
I've
will
never
be-
seen this man
some-
in white shoes. I've never
Some
seen
things
him.
will be done in 2 weeks.
It's
But
always
nah,
like,
it's like there was a one specific time, bruh. Two white people. I'm stocking right next to them. I stop what I'm doing and look at them in their face. They walk right by me and go to Kevin and ask him a question. I was like, wow, damn, maybe I knew. I probably didn't, but maybe. They didn't even give me a chance.
I honestly, just as much as Yusuf, I hate the people that wear the Trump masks.
Oh, every time a Trump supporter come in, I make Kevin help.
Political.
I don't help.
Political. Let's leave.
We don't want to.
Fuck that. They think Black Lives Matters is political.
That's
Right
true.
now.
That's true.
I think it's a trend still.
Hey,
Anyway,
fuck all
back
that,
to
bro.
back to our original topic.
Because
I'm just,
you know.
I've seen it like firsthand back in high school. There's like a lot of girls don't want to be in a relationship with a black guy or like a Spanish person because of their race. They just want to be with them to fit in.
And I also feel like I personally feel like there's just a lot, when it comes to dating a black person or somebody of color, you got a lot more entertainment in your life. I feel like you got a lot more flavor in your life.
The culture.
Yeah, there's culture to it. Like there's culture. There are places that you will not be able to enjoy going to unless you're with somebody like of color. And that's
Black
straight.
people have a whole unnatural, not unnatural, a natural smoothness to us, a bond that we all had, that we're all connected and everything like that. It's all this energy. I can walk into a room, look at a black man.
Hey, yo, what's good?
And he just
And if
he don't give that nod back,
I'll
go back to
if you do this and he does this, nah.
Nah.
Get on.
Back to what you said about the
he don't
dating
nod
apps.
back. I look at you weird, like, oh nah, he moved different. I gotta stay with him.
Hold on. The dating apps, what you were saying, I feel like they do judge us a lot. Like before we they'll you see it, the white person sees a black guy on their Tinder, they swipe left. You have a better interaction. You have a better chance of getting a good interaction when you're in person. Say if you know the white person, like, oh, he's actually cool. They talk to you, rather than they're seeing you from afar. They're like, oh shit, no, I can't really fuck him. But when they actually talk to you, they're like,
yeah,
oh wait, you're gonna give a chance. So you have a better chance of talking and getting a better approval when they actually know you. It's just
I
weird.
just don't like dating apps in general.
I don't either. I will be remiss to say, I will admit though, when I will say I've kind of whitewashed, and that's my own fault. But I've kind of whitewashed my social media just a little bit. Not my social media. I would say my dating apps. My social media is they black as fuck. But my dating app, I only use Tinder. But I've noticed that I did kind of whitewash them a little bit because the dating spectrum out here is so narrow. You get what I mean? There's outfits that I've worn.
White girls.
Yeah, there's outfits that I've worn that I put on, right? And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take it off because I'm like, yo, this outfit isn't something that they're gonna see me in this outfit and think I'm just some hood ass nigga. Yeah, they think I'm a nigga, and I'm like, I'm just me. I'm Mr. Continuity. I'm gonna keep it a bucket all the time. I'm me. And so I'll switch my outfit up a little bit, have an outfit I'll have some less urban stuff and more I guess
that
you could
sometimes
say
has
business casual.
a backlash effect because other people will see oh, he's not really being himself.
Exactly.
He's doing that just to fit the norm of this so he can be accepted by. Then you can't win.
You can't. You're right. You
can't win.
I think the only way you really could win, just being yourself. Just being yourself. And that's why I keep my photos up on there. I keep I smile up on there. I keep my chains up.
I keep my sneakers showing. You know, I keep my swag 100 because I'm like,
Oh, don't get me started
Keep
on
showing. Hold on, wait.
Uh,
Keisha, you said you got. Let me write this down. Let me get a pen and paper. What you keep?
I keep it 100. I keep my chains up. I keep my sneakers on. I keep my swag up.
100.
I keep all that
Oh
stuff. 100.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
100K.
We hitting the lick
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
But then what's it called? Then it goes into the when there's backlash, you go into that you're acting white phase.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
hate that.
When a black person like, oh, you act white, you don't act
white.
black. What is
Hate that phrase.
what is acting black?
Hate that.
Like, I could be in the
both
I could be in the car
sides. I
playing
hate
some
that phrase so
Metro
much.
Station, playing Shake It, playing some
Shake,
Panic in the
shake.
Disco. Hey, exactly.
You
Hey, you
acting
white,
white.
bro. I'm black. I
Yo,
just appreciate
Right?
you.
No, like that ass. Like I used to feel so insecure in high school to play the music that I like to play because I knew.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love to rap
prejudice.
too. I spit
I
a
love
bar,
it,
bro.
man. I love rap, but I sleep to listen to like the Lumineers. Like I sleep to some
hold
to
on.
alternative music. Like oh my god, like you can ask my roommate.
Man,
I sleep every
listen,
single night. I sleep every
listen.
single
One
night
thing,
to it.
one thing about me, I'm gonna blast me some disclosure. I don't
salad.
care if you like it or not. I'm
Right.
gonna blast me some goddamn disclosure. That's my shit.
I be pulling up playing Big Time Rush. And be like, hey, look.
Oh, we not.
I'm a Benson Lauren
We
Hill.
not doing so big time.
I love me some fucking disclosure. I'm gonna fucking race to that goddamn music and shit.
Like, what is acting black? What is acting white?
I hate that, especially when it comes to me, bro.
Hairspray.
Bro, people say that to me. People used to say that to me all the time. They'd be like, "Bro, you just try and be this. You just try and be that." Bro, I'm me.
Oh, I'm
what
just
are you
Kevin.
talking about?
I just happen to relate more to
Right.
the
Exactly.
With the community that accepts me. Like
right.
Right.
I ain't got no problem with Eminem shit.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't like that nigga.
Like I just don't understand. Like, how does somebody go up to a black person and be like, why are you talking white? You mean talking properly?
Why are you talking proper? Like I have an Asian
I don't
education.
know. Somebody said
I don't like when
one
people.
of my assistant managers.
Go ahead, Kev, and then I'll go.
Kevin, you just pulled a phone up out your underwear?
Huh?
I'm looking at the screen. The phone came up out of Kevin's pants for a second. I'm like, what the hell?
I was laying down.
Hold on. Relax.
Not, bro. One of the assistant managers the other day, when me and Yusuf were going back and forth talking, she was like, "How could somebody talk so proper but then talk like that?" Like talk like
fucking
what?
range,
What does that
bitch.
mean?
Actors have it. Range,
Right.
bitch.
Versatility. I can switch it up.
Right.
But
Nah,
no,
I
I
was
was like,
Yusuf,
2 point fucking pie.
I don't like
me
when
put on a
we
white
were
voice.
just going back and forth like we usually do, and then she just was saying, "I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Talking like
Man.
what?"
Listen,
know how to-
it's just like fucking 40-year-old
Just
version
because-
that Kevin Hart scene. That nigga was like, you want black? I can give you black. You got black.
I don't
on,
like
nigga.
when I don't like when people say
I know how to talk casual.
I don't like when people say
Right.
that you sound white or you're acting white, because that makes it feel like white people are superior. So it's
That's
like,
what
what
it
do you mean
is.
I'm talking and acting white? I'm talking and acting like I have education.
That's
It's like I don't
That's
like
what
when
you see,
black
like,
people
only
say
white
that, because then it's like now you're putting down black people.
Well, that's what it
so
is, though.
divided as a culture, as a whole ethnicity. We're so divided.
Right, and you know what's crazy too, because I see a lot of times, and I feel as though it's not even just black women, but I would say a lot of times people accusing black men who would date a white woman or anybody who isn't black as hating black women. I see a lot of posts and a lot of hate towards that, especially when the Black Lives Matter movement was very at its top. I saw a lot of posts saying
Everybody
like it was
getting
supposed to be all black. It's supposed to be Black Lives Matter, and then it was protect your black queens, as if protecting your black queens had a more merit than protecting black kings. Like as if we're not being divided on it. Black is black, and we deserve to live. At the end of the day, we're not trying to divide each other. We're not trying to separate. No, and I'm not trying to ignore that women go through a lot of shit, especially in hospitals. But we're not trying to separate that. And I see a lot of
I feel like
people of color do that. They are the ones making those posts. You know,
I
they
feel
were
like
the ones
with
out there
that,
doing that.
it's and I used to hate saying it, but after a while I kind of realized it. I feel like with that, like the male species is kind of the weaker link.
Sure
Because
is. I agree.
we as like I won't even say like I would say we, I don't care. Like males, they just don't support. If they don't support, they just like a white woman could be attractive, but in order for them to be attractive, the man has to be like, y'all black women could never. It's like instead of like raising, instead of like putting like you don't have to put black women down in order to prove a point. And it's like they don't like you see videos. There was hella videos like on the internet where like guys were like disrespecting this girl and threw her in a trash can, and everyone else around was just laughing and taking pictures. Or like the dude smacked the girl's butt, and like everyone's just laughing, like, yo, if you don't pull out the 9 on this nigga,
nah,
like
100%.
I just like, and it's like, yeah, like sometimes I'll be like, oh well, like, you know, we supposed to be in this together, but then it's like I sit and think it's like, nah, we be messing up, like. And it's like, when I was like, before I'll be like, oh, why y'all saying all men this, that, all men don't do it? It's just so many men that it's like, yeah you might as well just say all men.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, it's a lot. It's like 10% of us doing the right thing, and then 90% of us is like, well, I'm gonna do the opposite.
Yeah, but I also think that social media plays a big part in that, because I feel as though like people, I feel as though people benefit off showing videos like that and posting stuff. That's why I stopped posting and I stopped resharing videos like of black people fighting each other. Like I watch them, but I'm not gonna share them.
It makes
because
it,
I don't want.
It makes it see what the media wants you to like.
Exactly.
You are now the savage.
Yeah, like they praise on the chaos, and the chaos is definitely something that is very, very like seeked upon. People love chaos, you know, they're fueled by it. And so I stopped sharing fight videos. Like I stopped retweeting, liking them. I don't want that shit popping up for other people, because like when people see a black person, they automatically assume violent, they automatically assume dangerous, chaotic, savage, like beast.
You know how many people think that I'm like genuinely like mean and like vicious or something because of how I look? And then when they finally talk to me, they're like, "Oh, you actually really nice."
Because you are.
It's like,
you
bro,
are
like
aggressive as fuck.
I would tell people, I'm like, yo, I may look aggressive, but you can ask my friends. I'm like just a really chill person. Like, I really just
don't cross that line,
naturally. Yeah, but it's like that's.
You can't
I think
have
that's
that.
what everyone has.
But you can't have that happy medium. You can't be like, that's crazy, because like the way like black men are supposed to be perceived is the fact that you're not allowed to have a soft side and a strong side to you. Like I have a soft side and a strong side.
A white person taught me that. A white teacher taught me that. They're like, you know, like people aren't going to see your soft side. Like they're only going to see that you're black. And I was like, but it's like I'm trying to like I don't want to like I want to be an actor. So it's like, how come they don't just see me as that? They're like, no, like, you know why? They're going to put you here. They're going to make you dress like this. And it's like, at one point I want to like, you know, not. And that's why I hate, like, it keeps, bruh, fuck Tyler Perry, bruh. Because he's the main reason for doing this, bruh.
Fuck that nigga, bruh. Fuck Tyler
like,
Perry.
You could, all right, he's a millionaire. I mean, a billionaire. He's got this award, that award, fine. But what he does for putting black people on this, like, silver platter for white people to laugh at is embarrassing to black people. I do not care what anyone says.
Like the Medea character. Nah, everybody just like
exactly.
Yeah.
Now everybody thinks that all black people act like that. It's like, no.
They think all black women, older black women say hallelujah instead of,
or all black women are angry, vengeful black women, and it's like, yeah, you're setting us up like this, and then you're mad when we look like this.
Yeah.
Or the famous narrative of a black woman has to go through triumph, some type of crazy triumph to get true happiness in life.
Yep.
Like an abusive husband or some type of shit that brings her down. Like, why we can't just have some shit where a black woman is actually like already successful, got a good man around her arms, but she's struggling with some type of other thing. It's just like,
why does the black man have to be missing the dad?
Exactly.
Why does they all that like?
It's just like what Logic said on his recent album. He said, like, why do y'all want me to freaking rap about me struggling so much?
That was hilarious, bro.
I've already had a hard life, so why do you want me to keep talking about it? Don't you want to see me talk about the happy shit?
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Nigga
sense.
Logic was like, they were like, you want to know why I don't make music? I'll tell y'all about my day. Y'all not gonna like it. Like, I literally just go to the store and just do shit. Like, I'm a normal person. Like, I don't do drugs. Like, I'm really not out here.
Bro, exactly.
That was perfect.
I hate that. Like,
So you already know
my
my struggle. You already know where I come from. Let me talk about this other shit.
Right.
Come on now.
Exactly.
All right,
And
fellas. We cutting into time. We're gonna take a small break, and then we'll be back.
Oh shit, I forgot what this shit was.
5-10 minutes. We'll take a small break. All right, welcome back, y'all. We are back from our rightfully earned break. Got me some nerds. We're gonna get to our new segment, our favorite segment, verbal combat. This is a segment where we pick a topic that you guys list off, and we argue about it to the death. I'm gonna add a little sound effect or some shit or something like that.
To the fucking death.
All right, Justin, you want to introduce the topic?
Do you sleep with socks on?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
no.
the question.
Yes.
Do you sleep with socks on?
Yes.
Why?
Look at my feet. Look at my feet.
I do.
Some
If you
dirty
do that,
ass
you can't be
niggas.
trusted.
Y'all is some dirty ass niggas. I just want to let y'all know that.
I can't
now.
sleep
How
with
we
no socks
dirty?
on.
Wait.
Fucking crusty, dirty motherfucker.
Who says yes?
bro.
Who says yes they sleep with socks on?
I
Raise your hand.
me,
Ryan, if you say
Yusuf.
Ryan, Yusuf.
Dirty niggas.
Ricky, you say yes?
No. Fuck no.
Okay. Kevin, you sleep with socks on?
No, sir. Not
Okay,
me.
Why? What is the need to sleep with socks on?
I don't like
Ryan,
my
you want
feet.
to go first?
I cannot sleep
Yeah, well,
without socks
obviously,
on. I cannot sleep without socks on. All right. I do not like cold feet. I do not like
You have
Have
a
a
blanket.
blanket
You have a
on.
blanket. You
What
have a
happened to the
blanket.
blanket?
Let
What
him
happened?
talk. Let him
What
talk.
happened to
Let
the
him
Dirty
blanket?
as
talk.
hell,
All right,
yo.
What happened?
Why are y'all so
I changed my
dirty?
socks. I had socks dedicated for the bed. I have a lot of socks. All right.
So
I
you're
got a lot of socks.
no. So you're going through multiple pairs of socks because you want to sleep with socks. No.
For comfort.
So you wear the socks that you have during the day. You throw those off and get another pair just to go to bed.
Yes.
No.
And throw those off
Yo,
the
you
next day
dirty
to
as
give
shit,
another
And then
bro.
throw those off in the morning and grab another pair.
Ooh.
Yes. Why would,
How many
if I take a shower,
how many pairs of socks do you wear a week on average?
Yo, if I take a shower, all right. So if I take a shower, right? If I take a shower before bed, why would I put on the same dirty clothes?
Why would you put on socks?
Why would you
anyway?
put
just
socks
cleaned
on?
Because I like my feet warm when I'm in my
Wait,
in my
So
bed.
Ryan, if you're about
Where,
to
like-
go to sleep, hold on. If you're about to go to sleep, right? You're about to go to sleep. Why would you put
Okay.
socks on?
Because
He just told you
when
why.
when I'm in bed, I do not like wind touching my feet. Right?
You have a blanket on.
Sometimes the blanket gets pulled.
He
Sometimes
lives
the
in
blanket
Los Angeles.
Grab
How
another.
your
grab
blanket
another
go over
How
your feet?
cold can you
Get
be in
bigger
LA?
blankets, you dirty bitch.
I have two
Fucking
blankets,
dirty ass
asswipe.
nigga.
Fuck you,
No,
nigga.
I have three.
Fuck you,
dumbass.
nigga.
I'm
Get
good
bigger
with one.
blankets. Get
Hell
bigger blankets that go over your fucking bed. You
Get a
piece of shit, 'cause
thicker
my
comforter.
blankets,
Nope.
my blankets will
Nope.
never go over my feet. I be wrapped up in the little
Socks
burrito.
are only
Also-
used
also-
with guests.
also-
That's
also
all
have
it
a
is.
fear-
He just said he
Or
doesn't
Or a
like
nap.
cold feet.
Or a nap.
Hold on,
I have a fear
wait.
of people coming in my
Wait.
room and touching my feet in the middle of the
Ryan
night.
got them
I don't
Thank
like
you.
that shit.
Thank
I
Wait,
do not want that shit.
wait.
Dirty
So you
ass
think
nigga.
some dude gonna walk in? Oh, he got socks on. I can't touch him. You think
Look,
that's-
I feel like
I
just
said
feel
the
like
same thing.
subconsciously, like if I'm asleep, if I feel wind touch
Thank
my
you,
feet,
Ryan.
that is somebody
Yep.
tickling the bottom of my foot.
That is
I
a
don't
demon.
like
That is a
What?
demon.
Where is
That's
this?
what
Hold on.
covers is for,
Where
my
is
I
this
need an animation
random?
of somebody walking in
Hold
trying to take off your socks.
Where
and
is
like,
the cracks that
Wait.
you're smoking? I want this shit.
Where is this random gust of wind coming from?
Nigga, the
Windows being
window.
open. You don't sleep with the windows open?
God.
No,
Man,
not like
that's-
that.
No,
fan.
I'm dirty.
I
I'm
do.
dirty.
I
Y'all
I
will be
sleep.
musty as
I keep
shit.
my window open all year round.
I do that, but I
you know
definitely
what?
don't put my
I be
socks
wrapped up
on
in
at
my
sleep.
fucking blanket.
All right, let me know when it's my turn.
Any person,
Go ahead.
any person that sleep with socks on is a psychopath.
Ryan, tag me in. Ryan, tag me in.
All right, there you go. You get in this shit.
All right. First of all, hold on, Ricky. If he said he don't want his feet cold, why would he get a comforter that doesn't go on his feet?
What I am saying is, why don't you? You sound stupid. Like what?
No, I'm just saying.
No,
you said get one that doesn't go on your feet.
No,
how do you get a comforter that doesn't go on your feet?
Get a blanket long enough on your bed, long enough for your bed to go over your feet, so you don't have to worry about that problem.
But then your feet can still get cold.
How?
So what
is the blanket can
hold on. Time out. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't get up. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. So when you get up in the middle of the night, hold on, shut up.
How's your feet get cold?
Listen.
All
right, so listen. So you get up in the middle of the night. You go out your room. You go to the bathroom. You step in something wet. Now your whole foot is wet. You don't even know what that substance
What is wet?
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
Step in the toilet.
Let me ask you this.
Let
me ask you this. Y'all got black mothers, right? Y'all all got black mothers, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all got hardwood
Kevin,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Do y'all all got hardwood floors in y'all kitchen? Y'all got hardwood or tile?
I got
right?
tile. I got tile.
I got tile. I got wood.
You got wood. So you have anything that isn't carpet in your kitchen. Have you ever been in the kitchen without anything on your feet? Your parents say, "Go put something on your feet."
No.
And it's because it's cold. It's a cold ass floor.
Because it's a cold ass floor.
Your parents don't care.
It's cold and dirty.
That's not why they say it.
It's cold and dirty. It's cold and dirty.
That's
It's cold and dirty.
That's not why they say it.
It's cold and
dirty.
That's not why they say it.
You know why they say that?
You know why they say that? Because things are made in the kitchen. Food, crumbs.
Right.
You don't want to put that shit back in your bed. So why would you step on the floor barefooted? Dirty ass niggas. Y'all are dirty.
No, it's dirty, nigga. You just said it wasn't dirty.
It's dirty, right?
Man.
Shit is made in the kitchen, right? Food is made in the kitchen. There's grease. There's an accumulation of just gunk, right? You would step in the kitchen without you can put slides on, right? You can put slides on. You can put socks on and slides, right? You would get into if you don't do that, you would get into your bed right afterwards without washing your fucking feet. You would lay in your bed with dirty ass feet.
Dirty ass.
Why would I lay in my bed with socks on in the first place?
Hold on.
When you get out of bed.
Another reason is if I'm laying with someone in my bed, I don't want to go foot to foot.
That's different.
No,
That's
it's
a guess.
It's the same
Yes,
thing.
it is.
No, I understand that. That's different. That's a guess.
So that's no sleeping with. That's no sleeping with socks on. So you comfortable?
You don't get out the bed and put on some slides or some slippers or something?
I had socks and slides.
My mama don't let me bring shoes upstairs, nigga. I put them downstairs.
Oh my God.
I wear that shit together. I will refuse to go to bed without socks. Man, I cannot get a full night's sleep without socks. I just started sleeping with shorts.
So niggas is rather deal with
if I'm dead ass tired, if I'm dead tired, I'll go sleep without socks.
Hold on. So you would rather step in a wet puddle with socks on than bare feet?
I have slides.
Say it's a puddle of just water. You step in it with just your regular foot.
I'm gonna go grab another pair of socks.
What did you just have? Why?
Y'all niggas act like we only have one pair of socks.
Yeah, which y'all only got? Which y'all? It sound like
what you got?
broke to me.
That's just extra.
Yes, I got 100 pairs of socks.
That's just extra though.
Bro, this
I got hospital socks. I got hospital socks that I use.
Look at
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Look at this.
Hey, yo.
Wait,
y'all niggas telling me y'all don't got. Y'all niggas telling me y'all have hospital socks?
Crazy.
Look at all
I
this.
do. I have hospital socks.
Bro, the hospital socks is made so you could walk and sleep in.
Exactly.
No, hospital socks are made because there's a lot of germs on the floor. The hospital floors are really cold and everything like that.
The hospital socks the instruction is use and sleep, nigga, because it's comfortable.
Because they're supposed to be used in the hospital.
Nigga, what's more comfortable than a hospital bed? My own bed.
Right. So
why would I not want to be comfortable in my own bed?
Why would you want to wear hospital socks to bed?
Because it's comfortable.
No, I'm not doing this.
Next topic, please.
Nah, I'm on these ratio. These niggas, nah.
Y'all would never let me. Y'all would never make me.
Bro,
slip
and I'm not.
without socks
I'm not
on.
arguing with these dirty ass niggas.
Like
please.
that's just stupid.
How is that dirty?
I
You
like to be
still have
comfortable.
not said how it's dirty.
I like to be comfortable.
I wasn't, bro.
That's my
Like
argument. I
your
like to be
socks got
comfortable.
all that bullshit on the fucking.
He
got
just
all over
said
there.
regardless.
I showed you-
we
I showed
both
you my
we
socks.
both just said they're new socks. They're
new
fresh
socks.
socks.
Why would you
Wait,
put on a
why-
pair?
see, this is why
As soon
y'all
as you
laundry
step,
be
they're
so
not fresh.
big.
Nah, do you know?
No,
Actually,
it's not.
I have a pair of socks that like I grew up with a pair of socks that were dedicated for being in bed, and they have a fabrics. They have a rubber sole to the bottom of them, right, and like letters to prevent from slipping.
What?
They were
This
these
nigga
Scooby Doo
got
socks.
Sky Zone socks.
They were Scooby Doo. This is before Sky Zone. This is before
This nigga
Sky
got
Zone.
Sky Zone
They were
socks.
Scooby Doo socks. They were Scooby Doo socks, and they had Scooby Doo
tripping
written on
in
the
the
bottom. If I get up and I try to use the bathroom to go pee, I don't want to slip.
So what you're telling me is that
You
you,
had a
go
carpet,
through
you
three.
walk first.
Hold on, wait. So what you're telling me is you go through 3 pairs of socks every day.
Who?
I got enough socks
Ryan.
for it. No, I wear
Oh.
the same pair
Wait,
of socks
what?
for sleep. I have
Oh.
socks dedicated for the week for sleep. I just sleep in them. I don't go out.
Why? Okay.
I just sleep in them.
You said wow.
It's comfort. It's comfort.
Cause like,
So
that's the
so
point.
wait. So what do you? So say you taking a shower, right? So okay. So you waking up, right?
We
You
take
waking
our
up.
socks off in the shower.
Yeah, we're not weirdos. We're not
Yeah.
weird.
I wasn't. What?
Just to clarify.
I didn't. So you
take my
have your
shots
bedtime
before I
socks
get
on.
this.
You have your bedtime socks on, right?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Then say you go ball, right? You go play basketball or something. You outside, you
Okay.
hot, you sweating. Then you go take another shower because you was hot and sweating. You gonna put on
Okay.
another pair of socks, or you gonna put on your bedtime socks?
My bedtime socks, but I'm gonna take those off before I go ball. And I'm put on
Yeah.
my
Why
ball
would?
socks.
Why would?
No. I'm saying you take those off. Then you go play basketball with a new pair of socks on. Then you come back. Then you shower.
I put on my
But
bedtime
it's only
socks.
like.
I put
But
back
it's
on my
only
bedtime
like.
socks.
But it's only you put them back on.
Yes.
What's the problem with that?
That's
What?
dirty.
No, it's not. I was in bed.
You acting like
I
you
was
acting
in
like I
bed.
did all. You acting like I did all like Revolutionary War like battles
How
in
is
these
that
socks
not
before I
dirty?
put
You're
them back
putting on the same socks you just took off.
That I
You
was in.
took off.
Nigga, they're not. I didn't do anything in them.
Anyway, all
You
right.
mean-
Next topic.
Wait, hold on, wait. So you wake up in the morning. As soon as you wake up,
Yep.
fop, take
Yep.
the sleep socks
Come
on.
right off.
Walk
Come right off.
and get the dress socks. Get your casual socks. That's what you do.
If
That's
I,
what you
if
say.
all right, what I do is I wake up, right? I take
You
my
know damn
socks
well
off.
you be going to work with your sleep socks on sometimes. You say, fuck it.
There's
You know
sometimes
damn
I
well
do
you
it, but
do.
I take them. Sometimes I do it, but I take them off and I put on a new pair of socks for bed. So either way,
That
I'm only
sounds
wearing two pairs
tedious.
of socks.
These niggas scared of their bed and shit. They can't touch it.
You
Is
Yeah,
that your
so
bed
look,
back? Is
well,
that your
y'all-
bed back? Do y'all make
pairs?
your bed every night? Do y'all make your bed every
Yeah.
night?
No.
Obviously,
Hell
I
no.
make it
I'm not
every
dirty
morning. I
like
make
you.
it every day.
All
When
right.
I'm not
I
dirty
make it
like
every
you. I
morning.
make my
bed.
shit every fucking
I make
morning.
my
I'm gonna
bed.
be. I'm gonna be real.
Dirty
I
ass
don't make
nigga.
my bed every day.
I'm gonna keep it
Oh,
real.
so
I only
you
use one
you
blanket,
dirty
so
too?
this don't really worry.
Not
Ricky,
even,
this
bro.
thing-
This is
show us
like,
your bed.
made.
bro.
Ricky, show us your
Keep
bed.
it a being with you. If it's just my bed, like my comforter just like slanted or something, I'm gonna be like, all right, whatever.
No, Ricky, come back. Show us your bed. Show us your bed.
If it's just, I usually just
You're
use
not
one
gonna-
blanket, and it stays.
Exactly. That's why.
This stays padded down.
Y'all
and then I really
missing
don't care
this
about the
nigga
one
slick
comforter.
as shit.
Exactly.
I see him.
don't care
He
about
over
Yeah,
that.
there.
this nigga Ricky
He
not
called it
slick,
dirty
bro.
and then dipped. And he said, "Oh."
Wait. Ryan, you got socks on right now?
I got socks on right now.
Yeah, I got socks on.
Kev, you got socks on?
But what time is it
I mean,
over
I
here?
do, but I
But
got
what time
a
is it
fan
over
on.
here?
But I'm not going to sleep yet.
Dude,
It's 7:15 over here, and I got my J's.
Those your bedtime socks, or you just give your day socks?
You have jeans on still?
I have not.
Yo,
It's still-
He a
it's still
serial
early.
killer.
It's
still early for
Why?
him. It's still early for him. It's still
Why are
early.
you
Hold
not
on, is this?
comfortable?
Hold on. Is this nigga Ricky making his bed right now?
He is making his bed.
I'm in the bathroom, bro. Damn.
Bro, you
Lying.
not.
Nigga,
bro.
we
just
see
saw
you.
walk
I
out.
see your fucking keyboard.
You see my keyboard? I'm in. I have my AirPods in.
Nigga, we see
walk
your
back from the bathroom.
shadow.
I see your
Walk back from the
bathroom
bathroom
door
right
open.
now.
Walk
Somebody
back
over,
from the bathroom.
bro. I got somebody over. They just been quiet.
Bro,
Nigga, it's your hoodie.
this nigga ass just dropped back into the shop.
Nigga, such a fucking liar.
What are you talking about?
Next topic, please.
Let's move on to sports.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, Kev, you it?
Let's talk
I'm in.
sports.
in the bathroom.
All right, so Clippers.
Shut up.
Cap.
Clippers and Nuggets.
They're
They
disappointing.
lost it. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Ricky. Fuck you, Ricky.
The underdog story,
Fuck you,
bro.
Ricky.
The Los
Underdog
Angeles
story.
Clippers were the disappointment of the 2020 season.
3-1. 3-1.
They've been disappointed. They were disappointing from the beginning of the season. They should have won their first couple games, and they didn't. Trash ass niggas, bro.
So who do you think is what are y'all predictions on who's taking the chip then? What's up with
Los
that?
Angeles Lakers or the Miami Heat?
As a
Hold on,
Celtics
real
fan,
quick.
I don't know.
Before I answer that, obviously it's going to be Game 7 is between the Heat and Celtics. They're going to go to Game 7. Whichever team win, they deserve it. Both teams are great. The Lakers, I think, are going to win. But after they win, I need everybody to come to the realization, as much as we all love Kobe, LeBron, once he wins this ring, is going to be the greatest of all time. I need people to start realizing
I don't agree with that.
I agree.
I'm a big Kobe fan. I'm a big Bron fan.
Oh,
I will not be putting my opinion on this. I will not be.
I love.
I'm gonna stay
here's the thing.
neutral. Yep.
I love Kobe Bryant. I love him no matter what. But if LeBron wins this ring, 17th season, with what he had to overcome, and you can't put an asterisk because they had to stop it.
He had to overcome.
This has been the most entertaining playoffs I've seen in a long time, and this with the riots, COVID, and all that, to still have the mental wherewithal to go to the finals possibly and win. If he does it, he's the GOAT.
You're right.
You can't name another one. You cannot name another player at 35 years old averaging 25, 8, and 10.
Yep.
You're right.
Honestly, I don't even got to speak for my dad. I already know.
Wait,
Stop. And hold on. Time out.
Wait, what you just say?
Time out. Let me get Ricky. Ricky, you the same nigga that said Paul George is your dad. I don't want to hear it.
Listen. Paul George is my dad. He just fucking ass. I'm allowed to call my dad.
So Ricky,
explain
to the people how LeBron fucking James is your father.
All right, so listen, right?
Why y'all giving him this time?
Stop giving him. No, stop talking.
No. Let me do it.
No.
I have to explain to people. I have to explain to my soon-to-be fan base about how this shit works. So when,
Drewski face. Somebody's ever Drewski me.
If y'all ever watch
the Jeopardy music.
if y'all ever watch Yu Yu Hakusho, you know how, or Naruto or Bleach, notice how you gotta be spiritually connected to, see certain things and have certain connections and shit, right? So I'm spiritually connected to the spirit world because I'm like, just like I'm very spiritually aware. So when I had sometimes like other people in the world are also like me, and when I'm spiritually connected, they connected with me. So like for instance, when I went to go see LeBron James play, like
never seen him play.
His spirit
never
connected
seen him
with
play.
mine. I've
never
seen
seen
he was on the Cavaliers in 2007 when I went to the Sixers game. So shut the fuck up. Anyways, basically, I seen him play, and I was like, "Yo, like my spirit is in connect with yours." And he told me I was the spirit that he was my spirit dad. So it's been like.
So
that
you
ever
talked
since.
to LeBron. You talked to LeBron James.
I talked to LeBron James.
You talked to LeBron James.
So in 2007, you were how old?
Shit, I don't like doing that math.
Wait, do your math.
Hold on. Y'all niggas are still on that. He said he talked to him spiritually. Y'all should have been ended the conversation after that.
Do you not believe in spirituality, bro?
I'm
very,
very,
bro. That's why you're so stressed out.
Hold on.
You don't believe in his spirit, bro.
Hold on. It's not that I don't believe. It's
Nah,
just what
man.
you said I don't like.
Ricky.
So it's got to come out another nigga mouth for you to understand it.
Ricky.
What I say isn't fucking valid. What, Justin?
Ricky.
Yes.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Let's go. Let's
No,
go to the next. We're not listening to this.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
like I was saying.
Ryan, next sports topic. Next sports
Like
question.
I was saying.
All y'all niggas, bro.
Like I was saying.
That's my
LeBron
James.
Next.
I'm gonna talk
Next
LeBron,
bitch.
LeBron James. Like I was saying.
Question.
LeBron James is the GOAT. I think we
Agree.
have to come to terms with that.
nigga.
If he walks away with it,
Bro,
if he
I'm
walks
about
away
to
with
fight this
it,
nigga.
Even if he
walks away with
doesn't
it.
walk away with it.
even if he, honestly, if he doesn't, there isn't.
I feel like
You made a
at
good
what
point.
point?
Nobody can
At what
name
point-
another 35-year-old NBA player that is averaging the numbers he's average.
It's
You
not even
In about
cannot
a
do
couple
it.
years, I'll be in there.
It's at one point when are we going to give LeBron his roses
You.
for what he's doing?
I feel like
You're gonna give it
he
to
has
him.
a sense
Get
of.
out.
I feel like he has a sense of greatness to him that people don't want to give it to him. You know,
And they're
I feel like
never
he has a
gonna
sense
give it to
of-
I
him.
don't understand the hatred behind him. I don't
It's a
get
That's
love
it.
because
hate
he's good.
relationship. He's too good.
People hate seeing you do good, bro. That's the problem.
You're right.
I
Like,
just
people
can't.
Who?
He's fun. And I used to hate LeBron. I used to be Kobe number 1, Jordan 2. LeBron wasn't top 10 for me.
I used
But
to think LeBron was evil when he was on the Heat.
Le-
I just thought that nigga
but
was evil.
LeBron,
Yeah.
but LeBron, like he's
Man,
number 1.
Awesome. Like he just
gotta
like
be
on
number
and
1.
off the court. Like on and off the court, that man's awesome.
That man is going to be
This
the
is-
first basketball player that is a billionaire.
And on top of that, bro, like
see it.
this is the problem. Like people, and this goes for everything. Like with people coming up, like it could even go for us if this shit go big. But like everybody wants to support you when you try to come up, and then when you come up, motherfuckers get jealous and want to see you come down now and pray for your demise. And I don't understand that because it's just like, where is this envy coming from, bro? Like, why you can't just be like, why? Like, why you gotta do the most?
You're right.
So it's just
You're
like
right.
the same thing with LeBron. Like niggas just see like they be like, oh yeah, like he'll never have 6 rings like Jordan, or he'll never have.
Or
like,
they'll
you
say
know,
like he
That's the
wasn't
whole
playing in
thing.
that era.
LeBron
He doesn't
doesn't
have to.
LeBron doesn't
and-
need
or like
6 rings to prove that he's better than Michael
Exactly.
Jordan.
Why do we
Exactly.
have to be compared? Why can't he be great in his
why he
own?
can't, why he
Thank
can't
you.
just be up there with them niggas? Like
So let me ask y'all
understand
then.
that debate.
So let me ask y'all, because I'm the same way. I feel as though LeBron. I've never been one to compare LeBron to Jordan, outside of like the statistics. LeBron is just better, but Jordan has done his share. LeBron has done his share. Kobe has done his share. I don't want to. I don't want to compare. I'm getting tired of it. I think it's very tiresome. I never want
It's
to
just a
compare
dumb argument.
LeBron
It's such
and Jordan
a tired
again.
argument.
But
Yeah.
so what are y'all opinions on the new Space Jam movie then?
I
Unpopular
feel like they chose
opinion.
the best.
I didn't
I feel
like
like
the
they chose
first
the best
one.
person. Oh,
It's
whoa,
not- it's-
whoa!
It's not
Wow.
something that we. It's not
Wow.
something that we need. Like this
Right.
is what. See, I'm not like anybody who knows me knows like I don't fuck with remakes or sequels to shit that was made years ago. Like
Yeah, Ricky don't fuck with
20. Yeah, it's just that's so annoying because it's just like why you can't just come up with some original shit. Like why
They're
it can't just
putting
be
him
some
into the
regular
Jordan
shit.
mold with this movie. They're
Like,
just trying to. They're
I don't
basically
know.
making him trying to. Oh, this nigga is basically Jordan 2.0. That's what they saying.
See,
Yeah,
all right, so
like,
I thought-
I'm not
I thought
mad, but
otherwise.
it's just like I don't know.
Well, I personally thought the opposite. So I thought it was more so the topic. The biggest name in basketball is LeBron, right?
Uh-huh.
He's the biggest name in basketball. Jordan was the biggest name in basketball when they did Space Jam, correct?
Yeah.
LeBron is the biggest name in basketball. He
For years now.
gets
I
it
honestly
for years
wouldn't
now, so
think
he
it would.
gets the movie. I feel as though if we're gonna do a basketball movie like that, you know, you got to put LeBron. You don't like it's next generation.
But did
LeBron's
it have
our
to be
generation.
Space Jam?
It didn't have to be Space Jam, but at the same time, I feel as though it did. You know, like if we're
I mean,
gonna
what
get a
other
Space Jam
movie are you
sequel,
gonna make about LeBron except a documentary?
right? And he don't want a documentary right now. Like he's not done yet. Like
Shit,
Like,
like Mike
everybody-
Moore, shit. Something. I don't care.
Everybody
like
and their
LeBron won.
mom is getting a documentary.
true, but not everybody's getting a
Like-
Space Jam movie. And it's not like it's probably not just LeBron. Like I don't think it's just LeBron in the Space Jam movie. I'm sure.
No, it's more stars than LeBron.
Yeah, so I'm like, if
But,
it's not just LeBron and other stars, I don't want them. I hate the fact that it's a LeBron rebuild of like the Jordan image, and it's not that at all. It'll never be that. LeBron is his own entity. He can get this 2.0 movie because it's not a reboot. I think it's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel with his own story, you know? And so it's a LeBron iteration, because if it's going to be something that's canon, right? It's going to be something that takes place now. If they were doing a sequel to it, they couldn't do a sequel with Jordan.
With Jordan old ass.
Yeah, they couldn't do a
But you
sequel.
already know that the people are going to dick fry. Oh, he's just trying to be like Jordan. That's all they're going to say.
But all he has to say is, I'm better
it.
than Jordan. And then that's where the comparison
That's
happens.
controversial. That's controversial.
But then here's the thing. I thought the first movie sucked.
Whoa.
I don't care much for the second movie.
I can't take Space Jam slander.
Yusuf, I'm gonna just give you some insight. Yeah, choose your next words wisely, bro. Because like you know. Listen. Before you continue, just choose your next words wisely. Because you gotta remember, we are in the era of cancel culture. Motherfuckers will cancel you over some shit like that, man. We ain't even up there yet. But I'm just
hold on.
You gotta take a sip. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Let me
you know how fast they be ready to cancel a nigga, bro.
Ricky, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know. You gonna say some shit.
He already said, Yusuf already said, fuck Tyler Perry. Now he's saying, fuck Space Jam.
Yusuf gonna be the one that niggas hate him, but they also love him at the same time.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. That shit was garbage, bro. I don't care.
Oh my
God. That shit was garbage, bro.
I would say Looney Tunes Back in Action was better than Space Jam.
Yes. Bro, here's the thing.
It was better.
Don't understand. Like, when you talk about Space Jam, all right, so I'm not holding it. I don't like when we do this thing about sports movies where we hold them differently and, like, we keep saying, oh, it's a sports movie where, like, acting doesn't count. That's bullshit.
Damn.
All right? Michael Jordan can't act. I don't care what nobody say. Michael Jordan can't act. Every other basketball player that was in that movie can't act. The best actor in that joint was Bugs Bunny, and he's not even a real actor. So let's get that out of the way. All right. So the only reason why I think that this movie's gonna be better, LeBron James is a better entertainer than Michael Jordan. That's the only thing. Other than that,
if we're gonna say that, LeBron's not no actor neither.
No, but in terms of entertainment,
he's probably better than Chris Bosh, and Bosh was
okay with that.
Jesse.
With that, it's like, okay, Odell Beckham isn't an actor, but he's a great entertainer,
and he did good in Ballers. He did great in Ballers.
Exactly. So it's like that's the same thing. Like, I think when it comes to people saying, "Oh, Space Jam 2 not gonna be as good as Space Jam 1," I mean, what are we comparing it to? Like, we're not really. I would hope it's better. God. I would really hope it's better. I'm tired of people thinking that Space Jam. Listen, on terms of best sports movies, Space Jam isn't top 10. All right, I said it. I don't care. Y'all come at me all you want. Number one,
there's a lot of good
Remember the
movies.
Titans.
But I feel like there are different categories. I feel like Space Jam is more Looney Tunes than sports, so I don't put that in the same thing as.
But
if we talk about Looney Tunes, then it's not even top 10.
It's a comedy. It's a comedy. So I would say, what's that movie that came out like a couple? I want to say like a year or so ago, and they were like, it was a basketball movie dressed up as an old person and playing basketball.
Uncle Drew.
Uncle
Drew. That was a YouTube series.
It was a movie.
No, that was a movie.
Wait, no, that was a movie. It was a movie, right?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
It was. I found it entertaining. I
actually like that movie.
Is that sports or is that comedy?
Both. A little bit of both. Yeah. You can say the same thing about Space Jam.
I would say it's a comedy.
Space Jam is more comedy than it is
a sports movie.
But I'm not going to compare. Remember the Titans, the Space Jam. That's just, of course, you're not going to.
Or something like Air Bud to
that's too.
I would compare Air Bud to.
Air Bud is better.
Yeah,
Air Bud is better.
I would rather watch. I would rather watch Paint Dry than Space Jam.
You're fucking crazy, dog.
All right. On that,
I would rather.
That gives us into our next topic. Talk about tech. Sony released the prices for the new PlayStation 5. We got a $499, $399 on that. What y'all feel about that? How y'all feel?
I feel like that's the perfect price. I've been saying that since the day they announced what the system was going to look like. That's definitely like the only ideal price. At first, like when they was hyping it up, talking about the SSD and all that other stuff, I'm thinking like, yo, this shit might be like $700, $800. But then I looked at it again, I'm like, nah, it's like a $400, $500.
I deal that price is not bad. Like you said, I thought it was
That's a good price.
Crazy. I'm like, okay, I can deal with
That's
that.
a great price, man.
Honestly, I felt like I always knew it was gonna be like 500.
That's a
To
check.
be honest with you, I knew it was gonna be 500. Just because I'm like, they built a mini computer. You can get a really decent gaming computer for about 500 anyway. So I'm like, and everything.
Let's not get carried away.
Moderate.
Listen, all they did was add an SSD.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all they did. They added an SSD.
You're right.
And in case anybody doesn't know, the viewers, like, I don't know if y'all know about tech, but basically an SSD, otherwise known as a solid state drive, is basically a storage device like your average hard drive, or HDD as what most things would be or have nowadays. And basically it's just in English, basically it loads up shit faster, and it's just a storage device. It just loads everything like that. Yeah, faster write speed. Like instead of it being disk, like, because an HDD, which is a hard disk drive, that's what PlayStations use and Xbox.
That's what. Honestly, your hard drives at home are the same thing.
Yeah, and what it does, it just writes whatever data that.
Just thinking, know what I got in my house, yo.
Yeah. It's basically all right. So it's basically a record player for storage.
Yeah,
because if you open it up, it has a needle, and then there's a silver disc in it.
Yeah.
And it
these niggas speaking a different language.
But the solid state drive. Shut the fuck up. But the SSD basically is just this little storage device, and basically you need something that's you hit a loading screen. It's not even, you're not even gonna see the loading screen.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the loading screen, boom, like that.
Quick.
So that's like a big thing for the gaming industry, for the going with SSDs now, because now they have, not only do they have more storage options, because like, you know, like HDDs usually come 500, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte.
Nah, HDDs actually generally have more. They have more storage.
But I'm saying SSDs have more options in between. Like they got 512, they got the 860.
It's a whole life.
Yeah. So Xbox, you know, the competitor. Honestly, I had to talk to my roommate. I was like, I'm at the point where I don't want to be a console exclusive guy. I have a preference first. I'm a multi-platform console.
I agree.
I'm a multi-platform gamer.
SONY
That's how I identify.
SONY for life.
I'm a multi-platform gamer with a system preference first, because I'm going to get both consoles at the end of the day.
I couldn't explain that. I couldn't have explained that any better.
I'm getting both consoles at the end of the day.
Over the years, like when console wars was like a big thing back when we were like in elementary all the way up to like maybe high school.
Yo, this nigga got an Xbox.
It was like you was getting laughed at if you had PS3. But like me, like I've always had like I've always been Sony all my life, but like by the time I graduated, like it was just like, you know, like what Xbox really got? Let me go buy one and see what they got. And I started fucking with it. Then I'm like, damn, maybe I should get a PC too. I got a PC built now, and I'm just like, damn, it really is nice to have all these options of different video, because I am a gamer at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you're a multi-platform.
You just want to play some games.
You just want to play games.
Matter. Like,
you want to play games with a different experience. That's how it is for me. Like, I want to play games with a different experience. Like I'm getting the Xbox first. I'm definitely getting that first. Shout out to Xbox for doing a payment plan, because what I'm doing is I'm pre-ordering that shit. As soon as the pre-order start, I'm pre-ordering that shit ASAP. $35 for a pre-order, and I don't even got to pay shit first. I don't got to pay shit first. I don't got to pay shit first. Like, dead ass.
This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here.
And on top of that, like
this shit called death, nigga.
Getting into that Xbox thing about them, like, you know, doing like all this like thing to help people afford the system better. Like I actually, like, at first I just thought, like, when I seen them like drop that $299 system, I'm just like, oh, that's some bullshit. Like, nobody want that. Niggas want the full shit. But then I started looking at it from my head off. Yeah, but Ryan put it into more perspective for me, and like I was just basically like looking at it like, damn, like as a customer, it was like, yeah.
Here, I got a question now.
Yeah, what's up?
Wait, hold on, I'm not done. But I'm saying
I was just waiting. I'm just saying I got a question.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying like as average consumer, it was just like damn, like this shit really do make sense as a somebody who just wants to be able to afford the console and still be in on the fun with everybody else. So I feel like I think Xbox definitely hit that on the nail this year with trying to make everybody be able to afford their new system with the payment plans and the cheaper system.
And the inclusion of the Game Pass and EA Play.
Oh yeah.
Because you were getting a console.
People money on games.
Yeah, you're getting a console for $30, $35, $34 a month. Like, let's say you get the new one. You're getting a console for $34 a month for 2 years. You get the console and you get both of those services included. So you're not paying for them.
These niggas work for Xbox.
You get those included. I'm just saying, like, as somebody, who, got to pay for their own shit, you want to be able to get your game and then not have to pay an arm and a leg for, like, a game to play on it. You feel me? Go ahead, Yusuf.
What games y'all got, though?
We got.
Yeah.
I mean, we pretty much got everything y'all got except for y'all exclusives. Like we don't have. I'll say
y'all don't got exclusives.
We don't. No, they have exclusives. They have exclusive Gears of War. They have Halo.
I feel like.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
I think if anything, if PlayStation doesn't have a like really good exclusive, Halo is gonna blow PlayStation 5 out the water.
Honestly,
Spider-Man is dead now.
No,
Spider-Man is probably
that's a little unrealistic.
Well, all right. Let me ask y'all this because I think Spider-Man is the saving grace for Sony. I think Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man not a full game.
Yeah, it's not a full game.
It's a full game. It's a full game.
It's a full game. It's just a separate DLC.
So hold on. Are you saying full game as in like it's more than 12 hours of gameplay?
Yes, it's its own separate game.
It's just a separate DLC. That's all.
Yeah.
Yo, Yusuf, you remember how for Assassin's Creed they did that standalone thing for Adewale, the Black Flag?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Like
Yeah.
That's corny.
What about
It's carrying the whole thing. It's carrying the whole franchise.
So what about the new Assassin's Creed? What was it called?
That's on Xbox as well.
Valhalla.
That's on Xbox as well.
You're not. What's it called? Valhalla or something?
Yeah.
Valhalla.
It's Valhalla.
It's the industry going into Norse mythology now. Like we got the Marvel Thor movies.
Marvel did that. Well, also I think the industry is moving into more Norse myth and Greek mythology and Lovecraft. Cthulhu. I don't know if you guys know about the story of Cthulhu and stuff like that. Yeah.
Bruh.
The industry is slowly getting into it. The industry is really getting into it because you got Lovecraft. But what came out before Lovecraft? Underwater with Kristen Stewart. That was about Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And
that joint was garbage, though.
It was garbage. But the ending was pretty. Like the payoff for the ending was pretty.
The ending was interesting. It's just the
movie was garbage
itself could have been way better.
Yeah, but
Lovecraft does a way better job.
100%. But Lovecraft really hasn't shown too much of Cthulhu yet. But spoilers. Like I'm not.
Slow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for nobody.
It's like racist magic.
Yeah.
Y'all think what's it called? God of War is gonna continue their story?
They already announced it.
Did they?
Yeah,
they announced it today. Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Well, they didn't call it Ragnarok yet. They just said Ragnarok.
It's saying Ragnarok is coming, but that's because of Kratos' decisions and.
That was the thing I was trying on Twitter the other day.
No,
I don't think so. No,
they just found out today. So
they literally just announced it like a few hours ago.
There was something the other day. It was called Ragnarok. I thought it was Thor. Like
probably the movie. Probably that movie on Netflix. There's a movie on Netflix called Ragnarok.
There is. That's an event. It's a show actually.
Oh, show.
Yeah. That's basically an event in Norse mythology. Freaking Kevin, where it's just bad shit happens. That's all. Like
it's the end of times. Yeah.
Long story short, niggas blow up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the fall of Asgard and all that other bullshit.
Yeah, but yeah. No, I mean, I'm at the end of the day, I'm getting both consoles. I'm getting Xbox first. I'm getting the Xbox Series, the Series X first, and then I'm gonna get the PlayStation because $500. I'm like, I can get the console. Pay $35 a month for that first month. Pay half. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna pay half of it that first month, and then pay the other half December, and then January or February I'm gonna get the new PS5. But I'm gonna get the digital. Save myself an extra $100.
I'm getting the digital one
because I think a lot of people.
Wait, so what's the difference between the two? I wasn't paying attention with that.
There's no
the digital drive. One is no disc drive.
Yeah, but so if you also think about it too, it's like the disk drive list one honestly might be a little more powerful because you don't have you don't have that technology taking up the real estate of like, because what it is it's a Blu-ray 4K drive, and those are like a pretty penny. Like if you were to buy one at like Target or Walmart, you know, it still costs money. Like it's still like you can get one for like $100, like it's like $100 or whatever. And so without that in the drive, I think the console might just be a little bit faster because you're not taking up that real estate, not taking up that fan space. It's just a straight to go. But I also think that the SSD should have been a little bit bigger. In my opinion.
I think it should have at least been wait for Xbox or PlayStation.
For PlayStation, I think the
I mean, 860 is not bad, but it's still like you got pre-installed shit is gonna take up 100 of that.
Yeah, that's
you put in
like,
Call of Duty, that's gonna be like another 100. So it's like
that's why Xbox. I mean, that's why I think Xbox is like the console. The Xbox console is just a wee bit superior because of that SSD having more space to it. But at the end of the day, you know, it's the same console. It's really the same console.
I just get tired of these niggas coming up to me on Twitter talking about like, oh, like this one boy on Twitter came up to me and was just talking about some, oh yeah, like when they announced the PlayStation prices, he was like, oh, you paying $100 more for less power on the PS4 and I'm 5, where I'm just like
weird.
I'm like, nigga,
I was reading
first
those
of all,
comments earlier. That dude is stupid.
I'm like, nigga, you don't even notice the power. I was like, if you don't notice true difference in power when it comes to games, unless you buy a fucking PC. So let's start there. And true. Secondly, it's like who the fuck cares about that shit? Niggas is trying to play games. That's all I'm saying. Niggas is just trying to play games. Like an average. Yeah, they're gonna buy what they like, and they're gonna play the shit. And if it run well, then they're gonna give it a good review. That's all it is.
Right.
Niggas
if they hate it, then they ain't gonna play it again.
Yeah, or that niggas not gonna be like, oh, the game is. They said the game was supposed to be clocked at 120 frames, and it's only clocking 119. Like, come on, man.
It ain't gonna make you better
like
at 2K.
Real,
it's really not gonna make you better at 2K. To be honest with you,
right?
120 frames is not gonna make you better at 2K.
No, we don't talk about 2K here.
But see,
no,
Justin,
2K21 is horrible.
That is me. I'm not gonna lie. That is me, Justin.
It's not at 64 frames.
Nah, that's me. Honestly,
that's me.
That's me on PC.
I'm a nerd.
That's me on PC.
Yeah, but
if I'm playing Fortnite and I'm my console, my PC can do 60 frames per second, I'm getting 53. It's an issue.
That's
an issue.
Exactly.
Because if I can do that, but on console, it's a different thing.
We're tech gurus, so we like that shit. Like that kind of shit bothers us. Just
Console's
like
a casual gamer's world.
Somebody who likes things placed in certain spots, one thing is off, like they're gonna be like, yo, like that bothers me. Like, you know, people that are perfectionists, like
the wires underneath Ricky's desk. Bothers
all right, now hold up. Hold the fuck up.
Bothers me. Can't do it. The
what
wires
you
behind
mean?
your TV.
My wire management is actually
Aaron
pretty
said to
good.
let him in.
Are you serious?
The wires behind his TV bothers me.
You heard?
All right.
What was that, Q?
All right.
What was that, Q?
Aaron said to let him in.
Oh, somebody sent the invite.
He said that you had to let him in.
When I get the PS5, then that's when I'll clean up my wires.
It's not popping up.
Chill.
But all right. So closing discussion. All right. Final topic before we call it a night. Music recommendations of the week. Who y'all listening to? I want to know what y'all listening to. Artists.
By the way, Yusuf said he can't come back. Wait, it's not letting him.
All right. 1 second. Take a pause. How do I fuck?
Yes, Ryan. Yes.
All right, everybody, we back. We had some technical difficulties. We got Stank. We got Aaron in it for our closing segment. Yusuf had a dip, but we back. All right, so our final segment is music of the week, what y'all listening to. I want to hear who y'all listening to, some artists to recommend, new artists, old, whatever it is, some playlists. But
I'm bumping Big Sean and King Von right now.
King who?
King Von.
King Var? Vaughn?
I ain't never heard of him.
Vaughn.
I ain't never heard of him either.
Well, who is he, Kevin? Who is he?
Huh?
Who is he? Like, what does he do? Like, sing or, you know?
He's just like a rapper. He's like Lil Durk's cousin or something like that.
Oh, okay. So you
So it's
Chicago.
another form of.
That's what happened. I got to the
Chicago
dope.
rap.
That nigga. There go the
I'm really
young
bumping
nose
like
crack.
one of the songs because I'm
Like
waiting
what?
for his
Like
album to
nigga,
drop.
I was born to shoot.
Oh, bet. I'm listening to. I'm really
Stop
on.
talking at the same time. Stop talking at the same time.
I'm really on Coda the Friend right now. I don't know if y'all heard of him. Justin, I shared it with you. Coda the Friend, Chica.
Right, singing bagels every morning.
Acquaintance.
Yeah. And I'm listening to Chica, and I really bangs with the Big Sean album. I think it's probably one of my favorites.
Yes, sir. Zen the fuck out. Yes, sir.
And I've always been a big fan
because I got Steak in here that likes to play it every damn day.
None of us in here has listened to the 6ix9ine album, right?
No, sir. I don't even do flute shows.
What?
Who
was it? 6ix9ine?
Boo Boo?
You said it was Boo Boo?
No, he Boo Boo. I don't allow 6ix9ine to be played anywhere near my life. I don't even.
Trey, wait.
Trey who?
I've been listening to Mick Jenkins and Disclosure lately. That's about it. I just made a playlist for Mick Jenkins actually, and updated it to some of his music to my Night Drive playlist.
Oh, bet.
I started listening to this nigga called Tyler Cassidy. I don't know who the fuck this nigga is, but I saw it on like social media and I liked the song he was playing. So I said, hey, fuck it. It's different.
I've been listening
find
to
yourself.
Millie too.
Have y'all ever found yourself bumping some old shit you haven't heard in a long time? You just been bumping it all day.
Have you not seen my playlist?
That's
I was gonna say, have you not seen my?
No,
I dedicated a whole
like,
album to
it's
Andre
like,
3000.
No, it's like something like you don't even have on your playlist, and you just heard it one time, and you just, I remember this song. You just bump it for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Have you not seen my playlist?
I guess you didn't hear what the hell I just said. Yeah.
I heard what you said. But my playlist.
Then I guess you didn't retain.
Whoa. Who made that noise?
Basically, everything. All those old songs, like, I haven't heard in a minute. That's on the playlist.
Yeah, I feel that.
But
You
I said it's not okay.
Honestly,
You haven't heard.
Not, if it's not The Weeknd or Juice WRLD, then I'm listening to myself. But I will say that like I have had Ryan's one song stuck in my head like for the past few freaking days.
Ryan, you be dropping songs?
The Please
I'm working on
Excuse
EP.
My Writing. That
that
thing's been in
one?
my head like crazy. Yeah, so now I'm gonna have to force you at gunpoint to release it.
Hey,
what?
Yo, I just
Musical
finished.
doodle?
I'm almost done. I'm almost done it actually. I've been working on it a couple days. I'm working on an EP. But Q's been helping me out with that. But I'm almost done that song actually. I have a call after this to finish up the final verse on it. But,
this singing ass nigga, okay,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah, it's gonna be
My
dope.
shit going
It's gonna be
stupid.
dope. But yeah. All right, fellas, call it a night. It's the end of our show. Everybody who's watching, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube is where we'll be posting all our every episode is gonna be up on there. Post some.
We are the Empire.
The Empire. This is everybody.
Yes.
So if you have any questions, you guys ever want to comment some topics of the weeks, definitely comment your suggestions for verbal combat. We'll argue about it. We'll kill each other over it. You know.
You can pick who you want to go against each other and everything. Like say, I want to see.
Yep.
Such and
If you want to see
about that.
And
Ricky talk about something stupid, and then you want me to debate over why.
That's fine. That's like 95% of everything that Ricky is doing.
Y'all see how they treat me?
Report Ryan and
y'all see how they treat me?
wearing socks to sleep.
Man, fuck you, Kevin.
So if I go solo, I'm gonna talk about how y'all fucking treating me.
Nowhere, nigga.
Solo.
You ain't going
If
nowhere.
I go solo,
What
just
you
know
saying,
why.
Q?
Just know why. Because
He's not going nowhere.
I realized Yusuf's not in here, so I can't ask him. So
You're not going anywhere.
Ask me. I answer for Yusuf.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna let y'all know. Aaron and Yusuf have this strong bond, so like you can never put them against each other. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
No.
They be so need each other a lot. They the same person.
Aaron, Yusuf can be like, Aaron can be like 2 plus, or Yusuf can be like 2 + 2 is 5, and we try to say he wrong. And Aaron be like, nah, he right. He right.
like stank money, bitch. But,
Stank money, bitch.
and that's how we gonna end off on the show today. All right, peace.
Yeah.
Biscuits.